Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's April here with the Phoenix Collective, a group of like-minded individuals, right? Battling it out here in the freaking 3D, right on ground zero, to lift the consciousness to a higher vibration, and we're doing that through self-healing. Okay, we're healing ourselves so that we may heal the collective. It's pretty basic shit, dude, but it works. All right, so welcome. I'm glad you're here today. I don't know. Spirit's being a little cocky today. Like, had me playing some Doja Cat for some reason. So I'm gonna shuffle some cards and find out why. She devil, she bad little bitch, she rebel. She put a fool to the pedal. It'll take a whole lot from you to settle. I don't know what this is telling me, but let's shuffle the cards. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Remember, tarot is a living tool for personal growth, okay? I can't predict the future, okay? Cards to me are a dipstick into my intuition. They're just confirmation for what I already know. All right. And I mean, honestly, as we heal ourselves and get our spiritual inheritance, our connection with the divine becomes stronger. And really, you already know what you know. You know, you've been through it. And you the self-healing journey has really illuminated the truth to you, and everything is pretty straightforward in every situation. Spirit, you realize that we are connected into everything. The law of one states it doesn't matter if it's living or dead. It's all created by the Most High, so it is all fractals of source. Everything around us is God. You are God, I am God. We are all one. Okay, so as you heal yourself and you connect into that life force energy each day, that prana chi, you start to realize that everything is transmitted through divine energy, right? And that this is the planetary alignment is all collective energy, okay, that affects the simulation. This is a spiritual simulation, okay? So it affects the simulation, but we have free will, so we can manipulate that however we want, right? And once you lose all that resistance to the world around you, and you understand that this world is ours, truly, it's truly ours for the taking, and you can manipulate whatever you want for the life of your dreams. And then you can just tai chi all that bad energy away, right? Or you can harness it to empower yourself, right? So I tai chi away the bad shit, but if it resonates with me, okay, this is the tricky part, okay? If somebody says something or events happen and it makes you feel a certain kind of way, you better go inside and check that out. Evaluate it, change it, okay? Really think on it, all right? Um, I on a day-to-day in situations, I become very stoic, okay? And that's because if somebody comes at me with something that it's just like, whoa, hold the phone, where is this coming from? I realize, oh, I'm holding up my light, okay? I'm holding up my light and they're seeing something they don't like, and it's not me. This is a you problem. That's what I call those. I'm like, sounds like somebody's having a you problem. And it really doesn't have anything to do with me except that I'm here. Okay? My existence in your reality right now is illuminating something that you don't like. So you're going to take it out on me. So I keep my mirror up. I'm not afraid of my mirror anymore, right? We're not afraid of our mirrors. They are our greatest weapon and our purpose here on this planet to shine the truth. Okay, we're truth tellers, we're truth speakers, we're light bearers. All right, but then I take my other weapon, my light sword, right? My light sword is nothing but knowledge. Okay, it's all the everything, all the situations from this lifetime, last lifetime, every situation. I can even tap into everybody else's to acquire that knowledge, right? Because we're all one. It's all ours. It's all ours. I don't understand. Like, it's so simple that, like, we pay thousands and thousands of dollars to help us illuminate the truth when it's all right within inside of us to begin with, which is wild. Okay, it's wild, but it's so true. So we could take that divine energy, and when something hits us that we know, like, ooh, all right, I need to evaluate that because that makes me feel a certain kind of way, because we're not running from our feelings anymore, right? We're not engaging in the negative emotion, right? And reacting with anger, right? Like, we stop and we listen to what those feelings are telling us instead. Okay, that if our actions have caused a negative reaction, maybe we shouldn't do that again, right? Or if people are responding differently to us, then maybe we should look at how we're treating them. Okay, right? We're only responsible for ourselves. Okay, so we have that knowledge that we've acquired in these journeys and can really tap into to self-assess and combat that shadow instantly as it comes up, right? So we're no longer afraid of our dark side. We're no longer afraid of our anger. We're no longer afraid of our past. We're no longer needing to people please or make everybody else around us happy, right? We've done that for far too long. Okay. I can only speak for myself. Okay. And when I say these things, okay, that, for the longest time, I felt like my self-worth was determined by what I could do for others, right? Pouring in, pouring in, pouring in. All right. Just always believing truly that when I needed it, somebody would pour into me. And they don't. They don't. Okay. Because when you are at a lower vibration and you don't see your self worth, you attract people that take advantage of that. Okay. So we have had some illumination, right, on our own side, right? We've shined the mirror at ourselves. We've seen it in all these situations, all these people, and in that search for meaning and understanding why this is happening, we've realized that, damn, we're something special, right? She devil, she bad little bitch, she rebel, right? Our happiness is all in their misery, right? We put, I am more fun without Hennessy, okay? You can't take that bitch nowhere. I look better with no hair, right? We love ourselves and it shows on our outside, all right? So anyway, let's get into the tarot, okay? I'm going to pull up some cards first in the past position that shows the energy that we're in, okay? That we've already, like, the energy that's already established around us. And this is the dipstick card, guys. It'll let you know if this reading is for you, because if you resonate with these two cards, I think I'm going to pull two today. Yeah, I think so. That's what I've been telling. That's what I'm channeled. So I got two cards for you coming in the past position, and if they sound like your situation, then this reading is going to be for you. Okay, but if it's not, that doesn't mean I don't still have messages that you need to hear. Okay, this is all good shit. All right, so stick around for the entire thing, and help. You just better yourself, right? Because that's all we can do is better ourselves, right? Self-love, self-love, self-love. Because then we're gonna glow up one more time, right? We like those glow ups. They feel good and they look good. All right, and you're looking good. You really are. You're shining. So, all right. As always, as my collective gets larger, my messages either get really specific for just a certain few people, or like really generalized. So if you want some assistance on this journey, yeah, hit me up. My email is right there, and that's how you contact me. I will say that I get a lot of messages on Messenger, and I have help going through those. So it's not just me that sees them. So you know what I mean? Like, please, no nudity, no profanity, no weirdness, all right? Because I ain't got time for that. And it's not going to get to me. It's filtered out. So, but But if you like would like to have an intellectual conversation about bettering yourself, a meaningful conversation, a high vibe combo, I'm here for you, okay? So definitely, what works best is just commenting on the page because I will respond to those. I respond to every comment I get on my page. All right. All right. Let's see what's going on in the past and who this reading is for. Okay. So I pulled the Hermit and he's upside down. He's reversed. All right. And so the Hermit Virgo energy here. So I mean, there's a possibility I'm talking about a Virgo, but I'm thinking I'm talking about the Virgo energy. Okay, so the Virgo goes is a hermit. Okay, and he goes within to evaluate. He's always seeking personal truth and a deeper understanding of himself. Okay, and he finds he's the master at needing to seek personal truth and understanding like the self-healing journey, right? What his connection is to the world around him. All right, but this is an easy place to get lost. Okay, so there's danger in that. Hermit mode's necessary. Okay, that's why Mercury goes into retrograde, because we as the collective energy that I always talk about, right? So this planetary alignment sends out collective energy onto the planet. All right, and that it's beneficial to keep us all kind of in check, right? That's that time to go within and evaluate our actions and not communicate and spout a bunch of bullshit all the time. Okay, this is true. All right. So we're not just all spouting off at the mouth without thinking. And we've got to go within and reflect, but we can't get stuck there. Okay. Because that can be a real dangerous place where we might start creating falsities about the world around us and get stuck in illusions. Right. All right. Because we're bettering ourselves so that we may better the collective. So, of course, Source, the Most High, is not going to let us stay there forever. It's safe. It's a great place to be. And a lot of times, man, especially if you've been a real shitbag or have had a lot of shitbags around you. And this is an essential place to go to illuminate the truth, because you're not going to find it by, I mean, counselors are good. Don't get me wrong, but all the answers are within us. They're all there if we sit down and we really get quiet with ourselves and start connecting to the divine, right? Because he will if you ask him, and your guides. All right. Like I got a team of badasses. All right. And that's because I communicate with them. So our connection is very tight. All right. And I started realizing that if I am in communication with the 5D realm, that they will talk back, right? And that they will help me. That's why we have guides to guide us. And we can't get it's really, honestly, and then until we get into that place where we can understand, and because you gotta kind of veer outwards, right, in order to see the motives and unmask people around you, right? And if you're so stuck within your own self-limiting beliefs, you're not going to see the reality around you. All right, so this is a push out of hermit mode. It's time to take the gifts that you've learned and share them. Okay, don't be selfish. All right, if it's working for you, now you have a duty and obligation to illuminate the truth so that others can follow in your path, right? Trailblazing it. All right, and so who do I find? Who are we getting? This energy is not yours. Okay, it's not. Or maybe it is. It could be. If it resonates with you, take it. Okay. This is just the other side of the coin. So there's a possibility. I got some cross watchers today. Those that are in the Phoenix Collective, but you're welcome to join. Okay. You can take this Knight of Swords in reverse energy and take that and go within and illuminate the path for better. But really, this energy in reverse, I'm picking up on somebody, or maybe a lot of people. Maybe this has been your pattern. Putting yourself around shitbags. Those that are so narrowly focused on their own greed and wants that they are charging full force through your life, right? This is fire energy. And what happens when you don't tame a fire? If you let it burn, it will destroy everything in its path. And that's what the Knight of Wands does. It's an adolescent energy. It doesn't think. Okay. It's only thinking about itself. All right. And honestly, yeah, that's a really bad characteristic, right? So I'm getting a person that was pushed into hermit mode because of I'm picking up on a real warrior here. Okay, some real warriors. All right, those of you that can resonate with the needing to understand why every single encounter that you've ever had ends with people that just want your love and your energy because you vibe high, because you naturally are a beautiful, honest, caring person, but you're light. They all want to harm. It's like a war over your light. I'm telling you, this is phenomenal. Okay, so this is a real, some real, true spiritual warriors. Okay, and some spiritual baddies in like every sense of the word. Okay, and but you haven't even known it, and that's what's even more beautiful about all this, right? Because you really allowed like people to just steal your energy for so long that you were just, but it was still so bright, but it was just being siphoned off to all these people, right? And the minute you phoenixed up out of that each situation, you self-repaired every single time going into that hermit mode and protecting yourself, but only to be then have another little shitbag come in. I mean, I'm talking about your family, your coworkers, your friends, like every situation, even people that in organizations that were supposed to help you, like the legal system, the hospitals, the churches, like every single situation that you've gotten your ass into, the minute you left, they like when they're not getting that love and that energy, and so that like but like every time, what did she say, bitch, I'm in your shit if you send for me, right? So the gossip and the hate and the attacks, right? You've just tai chi'd those with love and light right back to them. So they've experienced those towers all around them, but it just makes them hate because you're great, all right? And you're realizing that, all right? So if you can resonate with this energy, this reading is for you, okay? And even if you resonate with being on the opposite side of that path, this reading is for you, okay? Because maybe like it's good for you to see what you're doing to others, right? Because this Knight of Wands in reverse does not fucking think a thing about what he's done to other people around him. He does not care. But now what's going on with him? I'm thinking I'm picking up a visualization of a guy standing pretty alone with nothing around him. Nothing. Nobody. Nobody around him. This is male or female. It doesn't matter. And I'm thinking these are all the people that have sent for you, right? You got magical foresight. And you have just absolutely taken every situation and used it as a catalyst for growth and change. And like you are illuminating the path for others and shining so fucking bright that I should put my shades on. I really should. So, yeah, these people are alone. Okay. But guess what? That's right where you were. That's right where they wanted you. Okay. So that wheel of fortune is turning, right? It's cyclical. Life is not linear, folks. It's not. So you have to understand that what you do to others, you will receive back in return, especially if it's a light being, okay? And I'm taking that. I really feel like that this term chosen one, right? And I truly believe that's an earned title, okay? Because this kind of stuff can happen to some people and they don't become better because of it, right? They actually succumb to this idea that they can do to other people what's been done to them. That's fucked up. It is. How do we experience change in that kind of energy? No change can come from the same energy that it was birthed from. I mean, I'm telling you, all these ideas and concepts to make this world better are so simple, and they start with you becoming a better person. That's it. personal change and growth, right? All right. So anyway, let's keep talking on this and let's see what's happening right now. So now we know the personalities of the, just the archetypes that this reading is for. So let's see what's going on and what's happening. I'm super intrigued today because Spirit's got me in a interesting energy and I kind of like it. All right. So loud and clear is the message that you need to hear right now. Right now. Okay. Um, This is a big gas you up from Spirit, okay? The Six of Wands just means that, like, damn, be proud of yourself. You need to, like, absolutely 100% just be proud as fuck of yourself for what you've accomplished and who you are and what you've become, all right? Like, you have, like, aced the assignment, okay? You are not just proficient, you excelled. You excelled. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Listening to your guides and really surrendering to this world and what your mission and purpose is. Like, you're getting the gold stars, all right? You're getting the gold stars. And the cool, like I said, the coolest thing ever is that I'm talking to a person that didn't even know who they were. They had no idea. Okay? Because all their energy was just being siphoned and they couldn't feel their own greatness. Everybody else could. Everybody else saw it all around you. All right, but they wanted to just keep paste, like painting a picture, paint the town red of you not being who you were, because it's when your vibration is low, your confidence is low. So you don't believe in yourself, so it's really hard to project that onto others, so you're an easy target. All right, so you get people in these low vibrations and you get the flying monkeys together and you all band together, they all band together, right? All these like fucking king of, or like knight of wands in reverse, all banding together, like ganging up on somebody to make them feel better, like, and taking satisfaction in it. Like, that's even sicker, like proud and obsessed with your demise, right? And they've all had different motives, okay? So each person has a different motive for this, right? And most of the time it's not even because of anything that you've done. It's a perceived threat about you. Your energy is so misunderstood that it's a perceived threat, right? And or you hurt their feelings by illuminating the truth, or they've been stealing from you and they want to, like, whatever, they have something to gain from it, and it's most likely just getting their balls back. Or to make them feel good because they have these people, these knight of wands, or knight of wands in reverse, have, like, all honesty, like, they without with you thriving, then they can't be victorious, right? So they need that. They need you to be look like a bad person in order to paint a picture of them being right. Do you know what I mean? Like, or if you hurt your feelings or you didn't want to be with them, then they've got to make you the bad person, right? It's super sad. But yeah, we Phoenix out of that. So now I want to just really focus on the fact that, like, what Spirit is saying, that you should be proud as fuck of where you're at, okay? And we've got this real temperance energy, all right? So I direct my energy and resources to find balance. All right. So now we're in a state of needing to find balance, not be afraid of the world. Okay. So we're being pushed out of hermit mode, right? Because, like, we've aced the assignment. Now we got to report back to everybody else, because you don't, like, what's the point of gathering all this knowledge unless you can peer review it, right? It's got to be peer reviewed, that research, and given out so it can be critiqued and others can try it too. Right? And so now you have to really find that balance to walk that middle path. All right. So in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Temperance card depicts, I don't know if it's a male, I can't even, a male or a female. I think it's a female. She's got two cups, and the water, she's dumping the cup from one to another, so it's like just a steady stream. So it's a real harmonious balance. It looks like it's solid. It looks solid. Okay, because just salad. You are. You're solid. All right. And look at your birth chart, guys. My Pluto is square my moon. And it's so I know that it's so important that you know your birth chart, okay, and that you understand the different qualities of it. Like, I was absolutely prepared by the divine to handle some extreme circumstances because of my Pluto being square my moon, like chaos, and doesn't like ain't no thing. I can walk into some dangerous situations confidently and know that I'll survive. Okay? Because I've been through it. Nothing scares me. Nothing scares me. Man, if you put me like in the like naked and afraid, just my pure connection to the divine and my knowledge of how to survive, I think I'd be all right. But I don't want to put my money where my mouth is because I like clothes, and I don't want to be afraid anymore. We've earned our way out of that. Okay, so like, why would you put yourself in that situation? Like, I don't get it. Like, um, anyway, I guess we signed up for that, you guys. We signed up to come down here naked and afraid. We really did before we incarnated. All right, those that I'm talking to today, you brave ass motherfuckers. Seriously, I don't even know. Like, I mean, you signed up for it, and but you're being gifted because you aced it. So anyway, we're now finding that balance to walk the middle path, and we can walk into any situation, right, with that gift of illumination, which didn't feel like a gift. I was like, why do I get the lame superpowers, right? I walk in walk into a room, and I see everybody's motives. You know why? Do you know why? Because that truly gives you the gift of compassion and understanding. If you know why they're acting, they're hurt. Hurt people hurt people. You know that they have not healed that trauma from childhood, from past lives, from the, boyfriends and friends and the world just being shitty to you. They have continued to mask that with a group mentality, food, drugs, alcohol, gossip, materialism, status, right? They have been putting all this other external stuff around them to lift them up. But guess what? When that's gone, remember, cyclical in nature, right? When the wheel turns and they don't have that anymore, they're naked and afraid. Right? Because now they have to actually go through everything that you've gone through, and you have compassion for that. So now you have this true gift, and you can get out in the world and not be afraid of it. You can walk that middle path with stoicism. Okay. All right, so let's see what the future holds for us, and then like, honestly, I already shuffled the future cards here, and I've got a lot of subconscious cards. Like, they just kept coming out. So ugh, that's what's hidden. So let's see what's hidden, and let's see what the future holds if you stay on the path that you're on. But man, I mean, I wouldn't veer from this path for the world. Like, I wouldn't. And tarot provides that ability to be able to quantum leap, right? Because it gives us that glimpse into the future, and tells us what happens if we continue where we are, right? So if you don't like it, then you get to change and make it another path, right? And then you can look at the cards for those paths. So, like, honestly, like, tarot is awesome. So let's see where we're going. All right. All right. So the future. More Ten of Cups energy, okay? So I'm not telling you anything you don't know. All right? You're truly loved, right? We have that gift of, like, recognition from source, right? That you're loved and the world loves you, and that you need to celebrate you. And you know this, right? Because the Ten of Cups is somebody that's truly loved by other people, like, truly, truly loved, okay? For all that they are, like, every quality that they have, right? um and you're protected. You're freaking protected in your path, all right? Because you have learned, you have learned that through your self healing journey. And, like, check this out. I got the Three of Swords, but I got a three. Usually when I see the Three of Swords, I'm thinking like some third party bullshit, right? Like somebody, like there's three swords, right? So it's like somebody's broken your heart, like, and that can be any situation, like any kind of deception. It doesn't just mean boyfriend, girlfriend, or somebody cheating on you. It just means that like you've been betrayed, right? But when it's in reverse, that means that you embrace your healing journey, right? And that you've pulled out and attended to each one of those swords. Okay. So, like, because of your ability to do that, right? And not succumb to like retaliation or victim mentality of rolling in a ball and wanting to blame everybody else around you, right? You understand that there comes a point in growing up. And sadly, some people never get here. Some people never get to this point, okay? They just want to blame it, but it's because she did this and he did this and he did this. Well, you like, that's great that you can see what they've done to you. I mean, everybody can see that, but you don't understand why they're acting like that, right? You gotta, that's what that hermit mode was for, right? um that hermit mode gave you that time and clarity, right, to see the bigger picture. All right, that we are all acting out of ego and feeling like that on this planet that we're just that dot and everything is happening either to us or around us, that everyone's out to get us. They're not. They're not. No. The only thing between you and me is ego, dude. Take that down. Take down this veil. And then we all realize that we're all suffering the human condition together and that love and light will unite us. Right? And that's really all my mission and purpose is to expose that. Okay? And that the only way to cure that is by love and compassion. Love, it's all love, really, honestly. It's just love. Okay? Because when you can fill yourself with self-love and then see that other people are just wounded too and need love, and you can hold out that hand and that compassion and just illuminate that to them, right? Once everybody gets on that self-healing journey, we're not going to hurt each other anymore. We're not, because we won't want to do to others. I don't want anybody to ever have to go through what I've gone through. I don't want anyone to ever have to feel like I felt. Ever. No human should have to deal with that. And to the extremes that I've been through. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on in the subconscious right now. All right, let's dive into ourselves. Okay. We've seen the past here and the energy that we're talking about. So we've identified who and what's going on and why. Now let's look and see what's hidden. All right, those hidden motives, okay? And the subconscious card is nothing more than lifting up the deck and seeing what card's on the bottom. All right, but I kept pulling and kept pulling and kept pulling because I don't know, Spirit kept telling me to. So I've got like 4 cards here for you, all right? So the first one is kind of showing you that hidden energy of what we're trying to overcome right now. So this is that, like, once we've pulled out those swords, we've got to examine the energy and the emotions that come up from it, right? So this has left us in a place of being kind of wounded by the people around us, which leaves a fear of other people sometimes. And like, Spirit just wants you to know that, like, that's what it stems from. Okay, that's that like being afraid of love again, or being afraid to of intimate relationships or creating bonds, not being leery of it, because the Six of Swords energy is that I leave because I cannot heal in a um, place that reopens my wounds. It's like every place that you kept going into, right? You're being around all these sick people, right? People that have not, that are still wounded. They're gonna reopen your wounds, right? Because you're just exposed again and again and again, and that's what patterns are, right? Until you abolish them, but you've abolished them. You don't have to learn those lessons anymore. You've ended the cycle. So you're not putting yourself, you have healthy boundaries, and you are understanding the you problems in life, right? And so you don't stick around in that energy of being around people that are not healthy for you. Okay. So but through this, it is giving you an immeasurable strength. Okay, my compassion towards myself sets the foundation for my compassion towards others, right? That was a real healing thing. That your strength in all of this is the fact that you have like learned how to master your emotions, right? You're not afraid to feel. You're not afraid to feel. You're not numbing it. You're not avoiding it. You're not like hiding behind other people or infrastructures or group mentalities or gossip or trying to make it being a victim to it or trying to make like other people take fault for it or like trying to you're not forcing other people's narratives. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of funny. My roommates were just I'm a resident manager of a of a sober living house, okay? And so I administer like drug tests weekly to the people in my house. And they were just joking outside because I have a bunch of pee tests out there and they're like, April, it's time for us to drug test you. So here we are talking about self-healing, right? And because they're just joking, I do take drug tests weekly, but I do that for my boss, right? It keeps me accountable. And if it's like I have expectations and other people do it, I do it myself, right? So, yeah, but there's that accountability. And also that showing that you're in a supportive place, right? Where people like, even though you might be in a leadership role and have some authority, you still have accountability. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking about that strength, okay, before I got caught off there. Um, I live with 9 people, so I've had to stop this recording like 4 times just because of the knock at my door. But that's okay. All right. It's okay. Life is full of interruptions and you just roll with it. All right. So we're strong. Okay. I got that strength card. All right, but that's a real masculine energy, right? And especially like we all carry male and female energy, right? And that's energy. That's the duality within us. We are all, and I know for myself that when you're in that survival mode, you're in that self-preservation mode, you're in that hermit mode. You have to become real strong, okay? And you have to have strength and really, I put all my strength in my Creator, right? Because I know that I'm here for a reason. It's purposely guided. And anytime I ended up like on the streets alone or not knowing where I went, I instantly acknowledged to my guides and to my Creator that I know that this is all purpose driven and that I will be protected, and that my guides, my God, they don't put me anywhere that I can't handle. Okay, that I am protected. So I never was fearful ever. It's kind of crazy. So this immeasurable strength is a real masculine trait, though, right? And for a female, that's a real father wound, kind of like not having protection and or not coming from a place of like ever feeling like nobody taught you. Nobody ever taught you that you were worthy of anything better, right? Or explained to you boundaries or like, so through all of this, you healed those wounds yourself, right? And you were that masculine energy for you, your own self, because you weren't getting it from a partner and you weren't getting it from family and you weren't getting it from friends. So you learned how to create that for yourself, right? And that is even more so by, look at this, who comes now out, the Emperor. And the Emperor, he says, I protect my boundaries, and let go of what's not mine to control. April? Okay, just got interrupted again, this time for a screwdriver, which I don't have. So what is that saying, right? What? I just got interrupted now again, this time to be told that I was loved. Are they listening to me? I don't think so. They can't hear me in here, but it's kind of funny. Like, okay, so what I'm getting from that little interruption here is that, maybe we don't feel like we have the tools that are necessary, but we can still figure it out, okay? And that we are loved. There's meaning in everything. I'm telling you, there's meaning in everything, especially when I'm doing these videos. There's no coincidences, okay? If we really listen to what's around us, we get all the messages that we need, okay? And that kind of like really ties into my intro when I'm saying that like we are everything around us. There are no ordinary moments, okay? There's no ordinary moments. Truly there aren't. All right, and then we got this Nine of Cups energy, the last one, okay, which is that you know your worth. You know your worth. I'm gonna end it here, okay. There's everybody's coming home, so I'm not gonna be able to. It gets live here after 5, and so I've got to get to work. But I love all of you. Remember, we're all suffering the human condition together. Be proud of yourself, okay? Be proud of yourself. You bad little bitch, you rebel. Don't settle. All right. We're all connected as one here. All right. There are no ordinary moments. We are all suffering the human condition together. Right. Right. So be kind to yourself, but be kind to people around you. Right. Even if they're shitty to you, don't succumb to those thoughts and beliefs that this world's shit, because that's what we're going to create then. Right. Right. This world's awesome. Right. We just need to uplift one another. Namaste.